So jaded on dispensary weed. I really have, because I just haven't found any that was. I mean, it's okay, but I haven't found anything that really. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing fine, whoever everybody is.
Nobody?
So,
You.
so,
What?
what's up?
Bruce is probably gonna bring by some pre-rolls.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he said.
Sounds like a winner. Chicken dinner.
And obviously that whatever that was wasn't very good. It was fine.
What's fine?
It was fine. I only hit it. I should have probably never hit it but once, but I was being polite. So is that kind of good? Polite shit.
Yeah, everybody.
I don't understand why. Isn't it frustrating that they didn't just redo, like, Tiger Stadium, the corner?
No.
Why?
It's not, to me, a downtown location is the best location for a stadium.
Wasn't the corner's not that far from downtown?
Still.
It was that far? Like you felt it was that far away, far enough away? To Old Tiger Stadium.
Let me put it this way. Old Tiger Stadium had a lot of drawbacks.
Yes. Again,
One of the
whole
main
thing-
drawbacks for Tiger Stadium were poles.
Right.
And to fix that cost so much money, they would be better off just building a new stadium.
Right, which they could have done. They could have rented out, leased out a spot to play games somewhere else, and tore it down and rebuilt it on the same spot.
I didn't like that spot.
It's funny. You don't have to put a thing on your car saying it's slow when it looks like that.
What?
ZR2.
Oh yeah, I did.
There's a symbol on the back that says my car is slow.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, it's the 1980s car. No, it's 2000, but people just look at that motherfucker and go, yeah, that's slow.
No, I prefer this where the stadium is. But one thing, parking has a lot to do with it too. Parking was a bitch when it was a game around there.
Yeah.
Parking was a motherfucker. 'Cause the people that live in that area were always complaining about cars parking
Tiger
in front of their
Stadium.
houses and in their driveway.
Yeah, I can see it. I just knew we were talking about Tiger Stadium.
There were people parked, pulling in people's driveways, man, and going to watch the game.
So it's like almost gone.
Oh, so it comes like that.
That's how mine come. Yeah, they just unscrew the bottom and you put them on them thing. That's the best freaking oil pen thing smoker you can get.
Really?
You gotta hold the button. There's a button on the top. And then it's set at 3.2 millihertz. Did it come out right away because it's kind of low? You gotta hold it down.
I mean, I can taste it.
You got a big hit for me.
Sure
Hold it. Just hold it down and hit it. Hit it real slow. And that one is more of the weedy tasting one of the brands.
Yeah, that tastes like weed.
That one's a weedy taste. That
It
was like,
smells like weed.
Oh, that smells. It tastes like weed. I can't have that.
yeah, but you know that was a weedy tasting one. That's why I said there's weed tasting ones and then there's fruity tasting ones, and the fruity tasting ones don't smell like that one. They don't fuck around with this differentials. But that
I
was,
think the problem is that weed's one of those things where flavor is more important to me than fucking the buzz. Not the buzz. The high matters, but the high happens if it tastes good.
oh, I've been all fucked up, so I can't work still on and off. Me, I want the buzz to fucking knock me in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
I still be rolling Greg doobies, and I call them the Jeter hash doobies. Got a fucking jug of hash in my house, about that much full.
Oh yeah, I got more than that.
Bubble hash.
I got about. Last time I weighed, it was almost a pound.
Of hash? Holy shit. Now you need to go make, what is that shit?
It was about. Actually, it was more closer to 3/4 of a pound. Yeah, about 3/4 of a pound.
Dude's brother Tommy gave me his
I gave
Dude's
some
press. and you get that press. You know what I'm saying? You can extract weeds with it. You got the press. Oh shit, he's got the press. So you go get a couple of them bags, borrow his press, and press all your fucking hash, and you'll turn a pound of hash that you'd be like, you know, I'd smoke it, but yeah, to this fucking goldish, blackish goo.
Yeah, I know.
That, yeah, you press it, and you'll get like fucking 4 ounces of some shit that looks like that little dot right there. You'd be like, yummy, and you just wipe a little tire. Oh my god, that's so strong. I just noticed it, so I pointed it out. Sticky, huh? I've been around.
I've been
Fuck.
around.
I go upstairs, some lady painting up there. I'm like, oh, painting upstairs, huh?
That's not Lee. That's Mike Marino.
Please subscribe.
Brian Marino's
We
brother.
need
Really?
we need
Yeah.
people to
He had
subscribe,
cancer, so his
and we need
Oh, I
people
just
to
couldn't
like.
it's over. I just thought I was an
Oh.
older
So
lady.
He
give me
always
some
has- yeah, he
subscriptions
he's got long hair.
and give me some likes. We need some likes.
Oh, we're live?
And go to my Facebook page, Rudolph Carson Facebook page, and look at some of my art. If you're interested in any posters, really nice posters, go to my GoFundMe page and leave information for me to get in touch with you, or you get in touch with me, whatever. I have about 1,000 posters.
So I thought of so I've been kicking around this idea for a TV series / maybe movie, maybe like, I don't know, comic, I don't fucking know. Some kind of story in my head that I've been kicking around. So the premise, to catch everyone back up, is all the orbs and stuff that, you know, all the fucking drones and all the fucking UFO people, things that people have been seeing.
I'm just looking at your shirt with UFOs and shit. We're going right to UFOs, and he's got alien space shirt on.
Oh,
I'm feeling.
It's a fox.
Man, that's motherfucking Saturn right there.
Yeah, it's a fox, cosmic fox.
Yeah, but
I'm feeling it.
when you first look at it, it looks like a lizard almost.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was going on. If it was like
Like the lizard alien.
Sebastian from whatever it was, and the kids ride that motherfucking big thing that floats through the sky. What is that thing? What is that movie with Sebastian?
I have no idea. I don't look at
Never
shit.
ending story.
Never ending story. Come on, you know that from the early '80s.
Yeah, he was
Bunch
a
of white
fucking
folks going to
adult.
fucking.
He was an
Wizard
adult. That was a
of Oz.
kid's movie. We know it because we were kids.
That's 40 years ago.
He wasn't a kid.
I'm 77, motherfucker.
He was.
You don't have kids?
No.
Yes, I
Well,
do
he
have
does.
a daughter, but she's grown. She's 50-some years old.
So she might.
And I didn't raise her.
40 years
Yeah,
ago.
I
okay.
didn't raise her.
Okay. I didn't
Her
know
mom
that.
raised her.
So yeah, she probably did watch
So you
it.
were grandpa? You're not sure.
No, it's not a point of me being sure.
Oh.
My daughter adopted a Chinese.
So you're grandpa.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all.
And I have a kind of an adopted granddaughter in the Philippines.
awesome.
So
Anyways.
you know what I'm talking
Aliens
about.
again, yeah.
Yeah, the UFOs that everyone's seeing, all the stuff that's.
What are we talking about? The Black Knight satellite? Do some research, or the one that's coming to our frickin' our
You know, yeah, that stuff.
you know about the Black Knight satellite?
Oh, fuck yeah. It's been around for 13,000 years. It's
Fuck.
from Botus.
I don't know about that, but okay. At least he knows about the.
No,
fact-
it is from
It's
Botus.
been floating around our orbit, and they'll show you pictures online.
They know it's from Botus.
But you're saying there's the rock that's coming here?
Yeah, the rock. Well, that's actually a good starting point because
Yeah.
that thing's coming. So basically,
3-1 Atlas.
whatever it is, the premise of the movie is that the things that are out there right now that we're noticing are actually us from the past, and at some point we have reached a utopia of sorts back when the pyramids were really built, like when the Sphinx was made 10,
Tartarian time.
15,000 years ago. No, like before the Ice Age.
Well, yeah. Well, that's Tartarians.
Yeah,
That Tartarians are the
It
ones
goes
that
back
built the
like that.
Aztecs and
Yeah,
fucking all
alright.
that shit.
Yeah, I don't see. I have to do research.
A lot
on
of
all
people
that.
are talking
But
about
that's
that.
what I need. I need a group of people to kind of bounce ideas off of. So
That-
my premise is like they were at such a level that they didn't.
He says like you don't know.
you don't. Well,
You know who Cleopatra is, right?
Yeah.
She's the last woman Tartarian ruler. There was like 500 of them before her. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's actually not a bad because
Just so you do.
I just thought of this in the fucking meditation today. A way to kind of like, so it got to a point where they've been where
That's
we
the shit
are
government
now.
don't want us to remember.
What?
How we
Cleopatra?
had, look this one.
Technology.
San Francisco, 1902. There was electric cars and fucking things like that, but we had it all of a sudden, didn't have it until 2000?
You know what would help you in your putting together this story? Is to listen to some Billy Carson.
Really?
Yeah, really. Listen to him a few times. It will help you form your movie, I think, a little better.
All right, so here's a technology, right, that I thought of. Because again, the pyramids and everything that we know that's lasted, that we can't figure out how it was built, were just printed. They're past where we are technology-wise. They're at a point now where they're past the point where they need food. Like they can just print food now. Like everything's printed. And even then, I thought
When
about
it's
this.
green, it's really green, right? I just wanted to show you green weed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that one joint was if you hit it.
What if they got to a point where? So I was thinking, they've learned to turn the decay that happens to our cells, the evolutionary decay that's constantly happening. They've learned to turn it down to a fraction of what it was. So like but they can't shut it off. That's the idea. They've learned how to not reverse time, but slow the body down so you can live at 20 years old. Just with a door. I'm just using a door as an example. But a door that you walk through and it zaps everything in your body and it turns off, basically almost turns off your aging. So you're stuck at 20.
You really gotta listen to Billy Carson. He says that the Anunnaki put a cap on our DNA, so we can live any longer than 120
So if
years.
you
That's
go
what
back
you're
to
talking
the
about.
Tartarians, they believe that those people lived 300-400 years old off the kimchi theory of meat, and if you let your meat sit at a certain temperature raw and then you eat it like this, you somehow get beneficial bacteria or it makes your body live longer.
That's
some fucked up shit though, right?
But they also figured out that you can't live forever. Like reasons why.
I'll follow Anna.
So
Anna.
What?
Anna.
Yeah.
That's the only woman one.
Oh, so think about it in this sense. If
I
you're
love
20 years
follow
old
60-foot woman.
60 years, right? You're 60, but you're 20, and you're like, you and your wife want to have a child. So that's when you would turn it back to normal. And you would age appropriately with your child.
Oh, so you can control it.
You can control it, and then you could shut it down at 45, so you can live another 30, 40 years at 45 before you turn 40, your body gets to 46, and turn it back on and off. But you have to go, like, at some point, you will, like, the cells will die off.
You gotta do.
But they also tried uploading, and it didn't work. That's where it became you die. There's no, like, because there's
no putting you in the machine.
Yeah, every time they tried to put someone into a machine, the consciousness would just become part of the machine and disappear. And they couldn't figure out how to get the consciousness to stay. Because again, they were at a point of civilization where they're trying to find out if the universe is run by code. That's what they're looking for. And that's one of the reasons why they're looking for it, is because they feel like they basically upload these people. Once you leave your body, you return to the code.
Holy shit.
Type shit.
The code. Now this is even going to trip you out. Think it's China. Okay? They spent like $3 billion or some shit. And they did research on DNA, on how to follow DNA when you die. They got it. And there's some fucking black hole that all the freaking beings that they followed, that they did the DNA test on, you can look this shit up, goes into some black hole, and then 5 million light years away, they fucking seen them coming out. Somehow they mapped the DNA of the human body, and when you die, your DNA is always there, and your soul somehow goes where?
Just like I always say, it's a simulation, and these motherfuckers now, you can't trust anything. Don't trust anything outside of your...
Haven't they been saying that since you were a kid?
Well, no. No, they always told me to trust the policeman, trust the politician. No, when I was coming up, you were supposed to trust the policeman and the fireman and the teacher.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I trust the firemen.
Yeah, but when
I
you
don't think firemen have any other motive than saving you.
Well, I agree.
Those are the ones. Those are the few that are.
It's one of the
respect.
most dangerous jobs that there is.
Yes.
you're geared as a kid to either be a construction worker or a police officer. They don't want you to be, or a military person. You can play with toy G.I.
Yeah,
Joes and stuff.
We live in a fucked up system.
Here's your yellow dump truck. Go play with that kid. Dig dirt.
This
this
system is so fucked up
I don't know.
that most people don't know that it's fucked up.
Well, that's
the problem. Most people have no idea.
Well, if they
that
tried
they're
to fix the
living in a fucked up world.
situation that I was just talking about, then who would want to fucking build houses and do the stuff that nobody? Who's gonna clean your toilet when you when it clogs?
No, there's people that still like. That's the thing.
People, there's not gonna be no people cleaning toilets.
Yeah,
Nobody
toilets-
want to do that.
But they're not going to need to because the toilet will clean itself.
Yeah.
It'll do everything itself within.
There's gonna be robotics
15
in
minutes.
everything.
You still gotta have that construction worker that can build.
No, that's different. That's tech.
You're not gonna need a
That's
construction.
because you still.
Robots
that's
are
the
gonna
thing.
do all that shit, man.
Yeah,
Come
on
on.
top of that, the robots can fix themselves.
Robots are gonna
They'll be
do
fixing
all that
themselves.
shit. Nobody's gonna endanger their life building buildings and blowing up dams and shit. They got robots that are gonna do all of that shit.
Well, they already got them filling up fucking manufacturing jobs everywhere.
Yeah,
in China and
Oh,
shit.
dude, it's
Let me
I
tell
like
you,
China for that, the buildings of that shit.
It's gonna be a leap of 100 years in technology in the next 20 years. 100 years of technology in the next 20.
crazy.
No way. They're only gonna let us fucking look at this in black or white. Totally different looking, right?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah. Ooh, I like the way this smells. I like the smell.
Yeah.
that smells earthy.
All grown in fucking cocoa too. So
Cocoa. Not too many people growing cocoa.
It does the job.
I don't know if you know the bag. You can find my boy's fucking weed somewhere. He's got tons of it out there.
But yeah, the future is going to be a trip. A trip. Just imagine kids kids that are going to kindergarten in the next 5 years, they're going to be all like geniuses, man.
How?
How?
It feels like it,
Because
everyone
they'll
says
be-
it's making them stupider.
No. Yes, it is. It has been. But AI is going to take over, dude. And when it does,
Yeah, we're
These-
not at that point with AI. I don't.
I,
think.
but I will
I
say
think that's a
we're
disagreement.
past that point.
I don't think so. I don't
So,
think there's a conscious.
The only
side.
reason why it's not all out AI, it would blow too many people's minds. Believe me, the scientists and those CERN people, believe me when I tell you, they got way
So,
more shit going on. than
they've
we got.
already took a couple paraplegic people that couldn't move their arms and legs, and they're like "Rah," when they do their shit,
Yeah.
and they put the neural chip in their head, so they could hook up to like video games, and now I can do things like, hey, I can program the AI guy to do everything in my house just by thinking.
Yeah.
And when they play the video games against like me and you, and what we look at, then we have to. Takes a half a second to go to my thumbs, and then when I hit it, they just look at it and it does it. No lag. They said it's like cheating when they play games.
I've been looking at a lot of houses and tiny houses. 'Cause, I'm going to have to buy something pretty soon. They've got a tiny house. It's a bitch, dude. Check this shit. They got a tiny house that recognizes when you leave work, it cuts on whatever you need to be cut on before you get there. It also has a system of disciplining people that try to break into your house. This guy who was showing us this tiny house, he didn't have to. When he got to the door just and opened up. He didn't have to put a key in or nothing. He walks in the house, the door closes behind him. Everything that he normally does during the day when he gets off work is already set up when he gets home. And this is right now. This is right now. Yeah, it's expensive.
Fuck
the house,
that.
The house is expensive.
I just want houses with locks and keys, dogs and guns.
Or it feeds your dog.
You know how much
It'll
less
feed
it is to
your
break
pets.
down?
It'll feed your pets and entertain your pets while you're gone.
Man, you're gonna come home one day and that fucking thing's not gonna recognize me because I'm not the dude that's supposed to be there. They're gonna zap us both and shit.
Well, that's the danger of
Warning.
houses getting hacked.
There you go.
Cars and houses.
You got your buddy fucking with you. I'm gonna hack his house and set his alarm system against him.
I mean, but that's where until we can have an enlightening, we're never gonna get.
An enlightening.
Yeah,
Oh, it's long off.
That's 3,600 years the Anunnaki are supposed to come back.
That's long off with this dumb motherfuckers we got.
You know who the Anunnaki are, right?
The people that created us or something.
Yeah. They're the gods of the gods that...
They needed gold for their planet, for their atmosphere. So
their body,
they came
too.
here
That's why they're
and
gold.
mined gold to send back to Narubu. Is that the name of it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Planet
Narubu, I think.
They say because where we are in the galaxy, something's spinning with rotation. It just happens to be minerals growing our shit, and they need it. As we're learning now, as Texas you heard about Texas flooding and Dubai flooding.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're dry. We need water. Hey, let's put silver.
They see the clouds.
They silver something in it, sulfite in it or some shit. They put it in the air. They paid a company.
The fucking clouds
Oh, they
and
put
rained so much that it flooded everything.
And it killed 27.
Who did that?
Texas.
No, Texas's flood was because of a hurricane.
No,
I'm
Texas
talking
just
about
recently had a flood.
Abu Dhabi or whatever they call it.
That was Dubai.
Dubai, right?
Texas
Dubai.
just had one where they paid a company to put silver salt for the farmers to get water, and it rained so much it fucking little kids were in a flood zone. You'll see it, and they killed 27 kids because of the flood that they made happen, and they're like in a big lawsuit with it right now if you look it up.
Yeah, they were at
That's the one that
they were at a summer camp.
One that killed like 150 people.
The one in the summer camp was from these people putting silverdine in
So
the
they
air.
put silverdine in the Gulf of Mexico.
In the air, you shoot it up in the air. This dust mist,
But the storm came from the Gulf.
and it creates mist whatever way it blows from. It makes clouds grow. I don't know how it works. I just know if you fucking put this up like they did in Dubai, they'll make 3 feet.
I know
over.
they did do it in Dubai, and the desert was flooded.
3 feet because it couldn't absorb it at all.
All these exotic cars look like boats.
You know what's awesome about that is they're like, yeah,
Oh, they don't give a shit.
fuck it, leave it. We'll get a new one.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They're super rich.
How can us poor ass Americans?
It's a country full of Elon Musk rich motherfuckers.
And then
We
a
just leave
bunch
Bentleys
of
and
super
fucking
poor
Rolls
people,
Royces
too.
here and
Oh.
shit.
They enslave people.
Yeah, I
like I
know.
was telling my female friend in
Yes. Slaves here should be
Philippines,
happy when they go to other
she
countries.
was talking about going
Fuck.
to work in Dubai and a couple other. I said, don't do it.
Mm-mm.
She says, why? I said, they'll make a slave. They take their passport, so they can't leave the country.
Yeah, I know. And then
They
pay
work
shit.
They work 7 days a week, dude.
And if they don't, they go to jail.
Yeah,
For not having a passport.
yeah.
You know, it's almost borderline with some of these
It's
weed
slavery.
grow outs that you heard in like Florida and Arizona and California, and you were like, they put them up in the jungles, and they were like, you got to do all this, and they fucking
Oh, I was gonna go do that. I was gonna go to this is
guerrilla
about,
growing,
This is
but
about 20 years ago.
they were
I-
doing Chinese people like that real bad.
I knew some people that had a grow in Northern California, Humboldt County, California. And they told me they came in to sell some weed 2 or 3 years in a row, so we got really friendly. And they told me, they said, if you could come up the end of August and we'll put you to work. You work from August till the 1st of November, and we'll give you $40,000. But you can't leave.
Yeah.
You can't. They bring all the food and shit in. You cannot leave. They don't want you moving around because
They
the
blindfold
air
you,
looking
bring
for
you
you
in.
and shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, they told me they give me $40,000
For how long?
from the end of August to the beginning of November or the second week in November, something
6
like
months.
that.
Or
No,
or
it was about 3.5, 4 months.
4 months, 6.
Damn. 40 grand for 4 months worth of work.
And you're working.
Every
These are
7
gigantic
days,
fields.
12, yeah, you're just working the whole time, basically. You ain't got
Yeah.
nothing else to do.
Yeah.
No.
They bring in movies for you to look at
Yeah.
and shit like
You
that.
ain't working.
But you ain't going nowhere.
You're walking around smoking dope, fucking doing
This
nothing.
tastes good.
That's that purple shit.
That tastes good.
Tastes like purple.
Wow. I wonder why. It tastes like purple.
You know, I love the purple.
I ain't tasted perps in a long time though.
Yeah, but I want to taste some real perps. I mean, that tastes nice. Don't get me wrong.
But that technology explains how they can explore the cosmos.
I try to get
Because they're able to shut off the aging to the point where they can. And they tried clones didn't work. They couldn't. Once the soul, they figured out to a point where this machine can't. It's not a hard drive. It can't be detached. Once it's detached, it returns back to wherever it's going.
Wherever it's going.
Yeah, type that.
Huh, interesting. I saw an interesting concept. We were talking about different ways to go to other solar systems and shit. And they had the faster than light ship. They had the generational ship where a whole bunch of people get on this motherfucker. And then the other one, I can't remember what the other one was. But they said that generation ship ain't gonna work.
I heard it. Right.
I don't even think we've ever went out of our atmosphere. We never went to the moon.
We
I'm a
might-
non-balloon believer.
You know, I'm half and half on that.
I mean, at least you can say you went when they were like 30 and shit.
Dude,
They didn't even go in my generation, and I'm 48.
I'm half and half on that shit. They might not have went.
That's some of that
They
shit.
might not.
Some of that shit you see on pictures are so
I
fake.
remember
Dude
that
getting
night.
pulled up off the ground by a chain and shit. He's like, oh, there's no gravity.
It
I
is
remember
kinda
that
crazy
night.
how they haven't been back since TV became.
Hey, wait. How come I can go anywhere on Earth and I don't never see a fucking drop anywhere in any of my pictures? But there's a drop on the moon. Like, that bitch ain't... I don't know this from here.
Wait a minute. If the moon... They said that was one of the greatest accomplishments that man made, right?
Yes.
We don't have no holiday. Why isn't there a holiday? Have you ever thought about that? This is supposed to be the greatest, but nobody celebrates that day. No, they don't have no celebrations. Why?
I mean, they talk about it, but they don't.
they-
They don't have. It's not like a 4th of July.
Hey,
thing.
but
Exactly.
so twice in history,
That's what I'm talking about.
you know,
It
they
should
struck
be.
shit at the moon and it rang for a week. Once 20 years ago and once in like 1970.
Yeah, it rang. Oh, it's all kind of shit on the moon. They know.
Hey,
They
look.
know. It's on Mars and on the moon. There are alien
Dude, we're gonna get our
bases.
doors kicked in here.
There's
Because
all-
we're talking too much conspiracy shit right
No,
now.
There ain't no one.
Y'all better
Every-
not calling us motherfuckers.
everybody's talking that shit. It's all over everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. But then you die and go to some other shit.
Dang. So
Or
you
you
were
don't.
you know some shit. So man, Operation High Jump. You ever remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so Operation High Jump is Admiral Byrd, man. He took
When he went to
he took
Antarctica.
60 fleets of U.S. troops, battle cruisers,
he
bad
didn't take
motherfuckers.
60 fleets. He
Oh.
took one fleet. I think it was like altogether. I think it was might have been 30 to 50 ships
He also
and
took
about 7,000.
Russia came with them and sent
So,
a whole bunch of
7,000
motherfuckers.
soldiers.
Check it out. This is before the NATO treaty. In 1947, he went to Antarctica with all these bad motherfuckers.
To take Antarctica.
We had enough shit
Well-
for 6 months of stuff and left in like 2 weeks because they got their asses kicked with half the amount of people.
Well, they thought maybe Hitler had went there to hide. So they went there to make sure that the German hierarchy was really gone.
Wait. This is from the guys that landed on the moon. Hey, you know the swastika, that's the oldest known symbol on fucking...
In fact, they bastardized it.
Yeah.
That symbol
But-
is really a holy symbol.
I know.
Yeah, it's got to be tilted too like that. It can't be the regular one. Once it's tilted, it's on like fucking pyramids and Maya.
Yeah.
No, they turned it around, didn't they?
I don't
Well,
know.
they inverted it. They did something.
But it alien as shit.
You could
It's
tell
like
it's
goes
the
back to then, and then why Siberia connects Antarctica, and there's a wall. You ever think about that one?
Well, I don't know what's
What
going
a
on there.
motherfucking reason to that
It's some weird shit going on.
Great Wall of China. You know, you heard of that one, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Obviously.
130-mile wall in Russia too.
It's some shit going on.
It's over in Siberia and Jordan or Gigorian.
It's not. It's
1,000 years older
But it's
than
not the same. Like the Great Wall of China is like a masterpiece of wall. Like some of it has fall down, but there's like it's brick.
Yeah, but the
What you're
Russian-
talking about is like isn't it just a?
It's like 1,000 or 2,000
yeah,
years
no,
older.
but it's a natural brick wall that's
No,
not
none
brick
of
but
them are
rock.
brick. That's what they try to tell you, like the one in Montana. Look at them rocks. There ain't a brick wall that fucking just looks like your house is built.
Them gigantic ass stones, man.
Yeah.
And they're stacked on top of each other. And they're talking about that was the natural formation. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a natural form.
That's where the 3D printing comes from.
No, I was just gonna say that.
3D print a stone.
So all the printing of the stones that you can think of that we see that we're like, oh man, did we have that with chisels and shit? And we're like, fuck that. There's no way you could do that with a chisel. That's too perfect.
And you're probably right.
And now they got laser and printing things you can buy, and I can stick a rock right here and put my face on the rock, and it goes, and you can sit here and watch it cut it out. You can watch them on the internet, dude.
Yeah, you can buy them.
And you can buy them. And they're like, I'm like, that's how they fucking cut out the stuff.
I think they started about $200.
No.
And then between somehow magnetism and bowls and like bells, they moved the rocks. Because if you do magnetism right, and then I do harmonics, you can lift shit, dude.
I mean,
What about the whatchamacallit? And nobody has.
Is the place where the people can sing?
No. And nobody has debunked this yet. The boogosphere. Have you ever heard of the boogosphere?
no.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? The boogosphere, you haven't heard of that?
No.
Is that the place where the guy sits here and it's like loud as everyone's
No. Okay. They've been seeing these stainless steel balls
Oh.
about this big. And
They've got one.
They see them all around the world.
They got
Okay?
one.
And
Fell.
they've been seeing them for the last, I don't know, 20 years. So in this city, is it in Italy? Or is it one of these foreign countries? Bougainville or something like that. One was flying around and they hit a high tension wire and fell on the ground. A guy went and picked it up. They took it to They took it to a couple of universities. Then they took it to Mexico. All these scientists have looked at it. It's an alloy that's not of this earth. Okay? They x-rayed it and there's some shit inside moving around. When they weighed it, it weighed 2 pounds. By that evening, it was weighing 6 pounds. You can rub it. It's cold. They put a torch on it, tried to burn it, couldn't do it.
They can't get into it. They don't know what that is. They just know it fell down. It was super freaking like light, but the densest thing they've ever had.
And on it is all these symbols and something that looks like a chip. It's designed just like a chip.
Chip.
Yeah,
Like a
computer
mic-
chip.
Computer chip.
Yeah. So, and nobody's debunked that yet. So, it's all kind of weird shit.
Dude, I hate not knowing how to make fucking sense.
There's all kind of weird shit going on. We're living in a weird time. I'm expecting something really horrific.
So
to happen
Operation
pretty
High
soon.
Jump, dude, after that happened, 8 years after they went there and they got their asses kicked and came back, and
Who'd they get their asses kicked by?
no one says nothing. They just know they went with twice as many people with 6 months worth of shit, and they came back in 2 with half the amount of people, and they fucking...
That could just be
Admiral
Antarctica.
Byrd.
But that can just be Antarctica. If you don't go to Antarctica prepared,
These are military.
doesn't
Dude,
matter.
This is the no. It doesn't
And then
matter.
8 years after that, NATO came into Prospect and said, "Hey, this is the bunk now. This is Antarctica. No one's allowed to go past here."
Yeah, you can't even fly over it. They cut all that shit down.
You know about NATO,
You
right?
can't go there.
I
You
know
can't
about
fly
NATO.
over it.
Yeah, there's a freaking thing there
Well,
that there's
it's NATO and NASA.
well, it's Sweden, Russian, China, America, Great Britain. There's like 12 countries that all go there, and you can't go out of there and explore without all their permissions.
Yeah.
And then there's this hole right here. This is the base camp. There's a hole. And they've been saying they study the hole, but they don't know what's inside. And they've been doing it for 75 years.
Didn't they find an
And then here, there's a black pyramid. The biggest pyramid that you can
Huge.
see in the distance.
huge pyramid?
It's not like it's just green.
Huge pyramid.
This shit you can all fucking find online, dude.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Hey, the Operation High Jump, I got the thing. I'll send it to you, and it's just like 30 seconds, not maybe 2 minutes.
See, the problem with Operation High Jump is they have taken away any credibility of Admiral Byrd because they said he went nutsy butsy. So they're trying to take away any credibility.
Isn't that what the system's supposed to do?
What?
But at the time,
When
Admiral
some
Byrd
goes
was
through
the.
something like that. They make sure that the person who's going to speak the truth looks like they're loony.
But 1947, he was our
Yeah.
5-star command
That's what I'm
general
saying.
of
Yeah,
the best.
don't look like that.
They
You're
came
right.
back and made him look loony because they knew if people heard what he said, they'd believe it. So they had to
Yeah,
tarnish
they're
his.
the tarnish.
Yeah, that's how
And
the
that's what they
system works.
did. And then he died. And then somebody took all his material. I think his son got the shit
His
back.
book,
though.
yeah.
His son got it back. FBI took all that shit.
Hey, okay. The whole is the Earth round or flat. Up until 1958, the Encyclopedia Britannica said the Earth had an ice wall around it, and if you went past the ice wall and went on the freaking pyramid that was 80 by 90 longitude, latitude, wherever they says like that, you can see a dome. You look it up. 1958 Encyclopedia Britannica. How come until isn't that 3 years after the NATO treaty happened? It's like, oh guys, come on. I'm gonna get shot when I leave now.
Ebb and Flow says anyone can move rocks in Detroit. LOL.
We got people
Rocks.
responding
What
here.
rocks?
I'm assuming because he was talking about moving rocks with
I forgot we were on
levitation and
Oh,
levitation and sound or some shit like that.
anybody can move rocks anywhere.
Yeah, I
But
can
imagine
pick
if
one
you
up.
were like a 60-foot giant with some real fucking windpipes and you blew on a horn and you could move some 20,000 megaton blocks maybe.
Blew it on a horn.
And, you know, we're talking Anunnaki people. They had sex and they had their fucking, what are the Nymphles? They're in the Bible. The giants that roamed
The
the earth.
Nephilim.
The Nephilims. They built the rock walls. Now we're getting deep in my
The
conspiracy life.
Nephilims were giants.
They were.
There's giant people.
They were a cross between the Anunnaki and humans. They made it.
They found.
And they made the
So if you
Nephilim.
think about how little people were thousands of years ago, say 3,000 years ago, a tall person was like a Mexican or an Italian normal person. You know, we're like 5'6", you're tall.
Yeah.
So a 10-foot person back then,
It was a giant.
fuck yeah, they find giant 10-footers all the time. Or, you know, buried or this 10-foot body.
This simulation is a motherfucker hater. This simulation is a bitch.
Yeah, I guess.
They just I got started getting into it when they started saying the stuff that they try to make you not remember, like the electricity in 1902. San Francisco had trolleys going down the streets and cars that ran off electricity.
Oh, that's just because of but that's actually, you can just, that's not conspiracy. That's just reality.
That's
fucking
history. That's
basically.
But then they stopped making
The
free
Rock-
electricity stuff.
the
went to
Rockefellers
gas.
who owned
Oil.
who owned the oil stuff, basically found a way to make money off the fucking shit that was left over. So they were like, let's do that. And then you know, one of the ways that they made it so that people chose,
The Rothschilds.
well, them and
They're the
Vanderbilts,
Rockefeller family.
Rockefellers, all of them. The people in power in the 1900s basically knew it was a gold mine.
They're all about the money.
That's
And the
the
way they
wrong-
made one of the ways they made people not want electric cars was by making electric cars for women. They made the public think that electric car was what a woman would drive, because again, they had electric cars, but they only had electric cars that could go through the city. You couldn't really go out, like, they were only really useful in the city. They weren't really used for someone who lived in the burbs, rural areas.
Yeah, but it was free.
No,
You made it once, and now the guys can't
I
make money
understand
off
that.
you.
That's the
What
point.
was free?
Electricity back in the day.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
When you got a Ford Model T that takes gas, and
They-
you got to pay for gas.
It could be free today. They just don't want it to be free. They're
Yeah.
making too much fucking money.
Yeah.
It could be free
Recharge.
right today.
Solar power.
Tesla already proved. He already proved that you can shoot electricity through the air and capture
Oh,
and use it.
dude,
He already
fucking-
proved that.
Perpetual motion
He already
batteries.
proved that
You could
shit,
do all
so-
kinds of different shit that they're not going to do.
That's the Eiffel Tower.
But they want us to be poor. They want us to pay bill after bill.
The Eiffel
after
Tower's
bill
a
after
big
bill.
ass harnessing of freaking electrical. That's
You know they
what
were
it's
going
made
to tear.
for.
You know they were going to tear the Eiffel Tower down. Did you know that?
No, that's just bullshit. They'll
No,
never
it's
let
not.
it.
No, it's not.
No, that's just bullshit. I'm
No,
saying.
no. The only reason
They can't.
why they kept it up is that they used it for radio towers during the war. But before the war,
Oh.
about 5 years before the war, they were gonna tear the motherfucker out.
It got damaged just recently, and they were like, "Oh, they had such a hard
nowadays,
time finding
yeah.
all the rare material because
They're
it was
never
like
gonna do it now.
it's made out of like lead and all this fucking copper and weird shit in weird spots, and they had to repair it because it got broke."
Yeah, Eiffel, dude, he was a trip. He built a lot
Did
of
you see
shit.
the dude that jumped off? So like, this guy tried to make a parachute,
Oh yeah.
and he tested it, and it kind of worked, but it didn't really work from his third-story window. But he's like, I just need more lift, so I need more speed, so I just got to jump off something higher. So he jumped off the Eiffel Tower, and they got video of it. You
Yeah.
can see the old video
Yeah.
of him jumping, and then him coming down and just seeing his body just slam into the ground. He left a 6-inch fucking indent
Yeah.
in the fucking ground.
This is a dense dude.
Yeah, it did not work. And then somebody
More
like
soft ground.
right around the same exact time or days before, someone had actually made a real parachute
Parachute.
that actually
That
had
worked.
worked. Yeah. Fucking dude, just like yeah, I'm confident.
Well, it's always guys like that. You know what I mean? In history, it's like those guys that went down that submersible. The guy thought it was gonna be good. We went to the Titanic.
That dude's, yeah, I guess so. Same thing. Fucking
Same
idiot.
deal. Yeah.
Overconfident.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about, even though the experts are saying, dude, that won't
Yeah.
work.
Fuck them. I'm the man.
We don't want to even go into my ocean conspiracy shit. With the
What?
Rothschilds,
Yeah.
if you do some really research, who owns Antarctica? How you gonna tell me there's a country in every motherfucking world, every continent's owned by somebody, but not Antarctica? The Rothschilds own Antarctica, and they're the wealthiest people that came out of Great Britain in the 1970s, before fucking or not 1970s, 1700s.
Yeah, about
They
to
were
say.
they were the richest fucking family in the
Wait, I
1700s.
think Billy Carson said, "Is it the Rothschilds?" I think he said.
And they
I
own
think he said,
like 80% of the world
as
somehow.
a family, they're worth something like $70 trillion. As a family.
It goes them as a family, they're the richest family, and then Saudi prince families.
Yeah.
They can't even do their numbers after the oil that they fucking
85% of the wealth in the world is inherited.
from the Rothschilds. That was that.
No, it's
From just rich motherfuckers.
But we go back to why would you want gold? When we were back in the day and we couldn't talk, and I'm like and I need to spear something.
yeah,
why would I want gold?
That's a valid
Well, they
point.
made you want gold.
You know why? Because
Because
it
they
was
gave it
shiny.
value.
No, it's actually proven that shiny. Like, that's why jewels
Yeah.
and things like that, they used them because it made you. For one, it's rare.
It does the same thing to animals.
Yeah, it's
but
rare.
I'm just saying, if I want to kill a goddamn horse
It's
or catch a
status,
fish,
though.
I'm not using gold.
It's status. It's like I got it in my.
But
cheek,
if you
know
want-
I got money.
But if you want to, for communication, you need gold. You need gold wires. You need gold.
How about
Yeah. In the
Gold.
real, in the
But
real world
3,000
now,
years
Yeah.
ago, when we started saying gold was good,
valuable.
Why was
Why
gold-
would people like even 100 years ago?
there was no reason.
What the fuck
gold.
did they use gold for
Nothing.
besides trading?
There's a
There's a lot of pretty shit that they throw right to the side.
gigantic meteor. It's not coming this way.
Not
It's
the
not
one-
that far away. And they said it's covered. It's all gold.
Yeah, it's like a
And they say it's a
$1
planet.
multiple trillions and trillions.
And they
of
say
dollars.
it's a planet that diamonds grow on. That's some crazy shit.
I mean,
That-
diamonds aren't rare.
That's how they feel like all the shit came to Earth when now we cycle it the way we spin around and it grows.
Diamonds are only rare because the people who own the mines make them rare. That's all. There's plenty of diamonds. They just don't want you to have them.
So, back in the day, if you told me here's a diamond,
Well,
you
they make
fucking,
diamonds now.
Yeah, and they could create them.
Yeah.
I could throw it at rocks and it broke rocks, and I'd be like it never broke. I'd be like diamond good.
But you can't do that with gold.
No, gold not even good. No good. No
You
blend day.
I go to
You
stab.
can't make no substitute
I go to
gold.
stab you and
It bends, yeah. Sharp as you want. You go to stick me in a neck with it. It's like better be a big ass thick sword,
Yeah, it's a valid point. Why was gold?
and it's heavy.
Maybe
They
soft.
said it's because of the Anunnaki made gold.
maybe it was
So-
because
They needed so much
It
so
was-
they could heal their planet by spraying it in the air.
well, it was the remnants of
I'm gonna spray gold in here and see what it does.
The
We need
people
thousands
before.
of tons, people.
Who had figured out how to use gold for
We need the
communication,
Queen of
things like
England to
that.
come in
For
on
what?
some gold so we can spray it in the air and heal our planet, man. That's what the Anunnaki do, I guess.
I don't think
Yeah,
it
they're right.
works
They're
like
gold, right?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but supposedly they were missing something in their atmosphere.
I don't even understand. You were
They
like,
were missing something in their atmosphere, that gold.
the Anunnaki are
substituted
calling.
for it.
I mean, that's the whole, like... I mean, it's a good alien story.
Yeah.
Like, if you write a movie, that's a way to do it.
But see, the thing that gives us substance is Thope. You know, the guy with the bird head.
That was the Queen of the Anunnaki,
the,
my
the
wife.
guy with the bird head in the Egyptian hieroglyphic.
Yeah.
He's in Egyptian hieroglyphic. He's in Chinese ancient texts.
What about the
He's
glass
in-
skulls? You ever seen them?
He's in Meadow
real?
Meadow Mexico. He's on their things too. So how did they all know about him?
I have seen the crystal skulls.
How did they all know about him?
You
And what is in those handbags that they carry? All of them have this handbag, and something on their wrist look like a watch.
See, my story is going to use the idea is all those hieroglyphics that we have been translating for years are
Mhm.
nothing more than graffiti from a generation of people who didn't know what the fuck the buildings were for, and had definitely people that died, but like to fancy shit up. Nothing.
So they didn't build the building.
No. The people who built the buildings are my people, the ones that are in space now. They built the buildings and then died off.
So
and
was there a catastrophe and they left Earth?
No. They
Well,
left.
why did they leave?
Because, okay. So I even have this whole premise. So
Wait, how's he gonna write a movie and tell us when we're all on TV here now?
that's the idea where it's my idea to bat it off because it gives me ideas. And
And people give you ideas
yeah. So
if they want to.
this is, okay.
Yeah, we're
so
out there right now.
The premise is this is the first ship, the Enterprise, per se.
Okay, don't give it that name, please. Don't give it.
No,
that
it's
name.
not going to be that name. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, it's the same concept.
I
Because the
understand.
Enterprise was one of the first ships to go out and actually explore. So this ship, we are exploring to the point where we travel to Jupiter and we travel to some of the moons. So there are moon bases on Jupiter.
So what-
Not on Jupiter, but on Jupiter's moons, there's bases.
So what
On
are
the
these?
moon.
What are these people looking for?
No, they're coming home.
Oh, okay.
Here's the trip. They're the ship that's leaving on the first trip to actually really travel deep space, not our solar system.
And this is that generation ship.
no.
Oh, okay.
Again, they've learned how to turn down the fucking thing.
Oh, right.
So
right.
by doing that, they're also able to go into cryosleep if needed.
Gotcha.
To. So they go into cryosleep. So the plan is, huh?
So they don't got no alcohol or pot?
They might no. They got all of it. They got 3D printers. They can do whatever they want on the ships. The ships decked the fuck out for human.
Everybody giving pot up, dude.
They got simulators. They got whatever. But they also
one or the other.
only use those when they know that they're coming back into orbit.
Gotcha.
So the plan is so the Earth. This is the universe. This is our galaxy. The black hole's right here, right? And we're spinning around. And we're here now, so they're like, we want to leave, and we want to catch the Earth. We want to come out and just kind of come back and catch it on this, out here. We want to
Okay.
come out and just see, but something happens when they're in cryosleep, which pushes the ship out, so that it ends up catching it here instead, because the AI has to recalculate and push the ship around and bring the ship back to an orbit, to where it's good. Because again, the ship is running off the orbit of the black hole. In the same way that the sun is.
Okay.
That's how when you get past the sun's gravity, per se, so when you get outside the solar system, as the sun's moving away from you, you start then getting onto the gravity of other things that are bigger, that are going to grab you, which is going to be the black hole. So something happens in the miscalculation, I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. A solar flare from our sun happens as we're leaving. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of pushes the fucking ship out farther, and it catches more of the gravitational pull here. But it takes like
So does it get sucked into the black
10,000
hole?
years just to bring it back around.
Oh, it doesn't get sucked into the black hole.
No. It just gets pulled off enough because
Oh,
the
I see what you're
plan.
saying. It made the trip a lot longer.
The plan was to go for 100 years. Meet the Earth in 100 years. See what it's like. See what because again they got to come back, and when they come back, they're going to study and see what happened.
But they gotta catch the Earth. If they miss it, it's gonna be another 100 years, right?
That's my point. They'd have no, because once you're in Earth's orbit, they can travel through this. We've learned how to travel through our solar system with ease.
Oh, okay.
It's once you're out the solar system's gravitational pull is what they were trying to test for human, how long, live, blah blah blah, all the stuff that normally happens.
I like blah blah blah.
So that way, the next trip could possibly be to send off and go to the other planets that they have found that are able to hold life and things like that.
Gotcha.
We're trying to become an interspatial
Yes.
planet. And again, maybe some other ships have already
An
taken.
interplanetary.
Yes.
I know. It sounded like he was going to say something about Beastie Boys there for a second.
It was coming up. Intergalactic.
Planetary.
So, but other ships after we left, other ships, because again, we're supposed to be 100 years, and then other ships are supposed to take off before then,
Oh, okay.
or not before then.
Right after.
Whatever. They have other ships planned once they figure out that we can survive outside, and that's what happens. We get out there, we find out we can survive outside, and then something happens and pulls us off to 10,000, 15,000 years later.
Yeah.
But other ships have left
Right.
before the catastrophe that happens that wipes out 95, 85. Because even if you wipe out 85% of the population, most likely you're going to go back to the Stone Ages.
Most likely.
Yes. So we'll say 90% of the population gets wiped out for whatever reason. Something happens.
Only the folks up in the mountains.
I mean, it could be as simple as
Down in the sewer.
they don't.
That's why Eskimos live.
They let people still do.
Ain't fuck nobody living in the ice already.
That could be it too. During when the ice age melted, a virus was released that the world didn't know it existed.
That is one of the fears. To be
Yeah,
honest with
which actually killed 85% of the planet. A flu virus that basically wipes out 85% of the planet. And then you're back to the Stone Ages, and it takes us 10, 15,000 years to get to this shit point.
Stone Age. We're gonna jump out of your thing, go back to reality again. 2 weeks to 4 weeks ago, we can go back online and we got some viewers.
Yeah, there's
South
a couple.
Africa fucking had a little bit of an earthquake happening. You probably didn't hear about it.
I thought that was Russia had one.
Okay, well, it cracked out.
It's been a lot of
It
earthquakes.
Yeah,
cracked
there's been a
over in
couple.
South Africa area.
No, it's been
and where
an
the
epidemic of
where there was some black people that lived in the little fucking Diobe huts that were stick shit. There was fucking 3-foot scorpions chasing them out of their villages. Cause what do you do when you're used to hunting with sticks and arrows and you got a fucking armadillo that just crawled out of the ground? I don't know where they came from, but it's 3-footers. You'll get some shit real quick because I don't really feel like googling it.
What time is it?
That's the big fucking scorpion, right?
Almost 2:00. How's that? Bruce would be here by now. I don't even know what's happening. I know he was hanging out with his girlfriend. So.
I got one more.
You got one more.
One more doobie in me, and then I gotta get. Yeah, but 3-foot scorpions came out the ground. They said they came out of a crack in the ground.
Yeah.
They said at first little ones came out, 1-footers, and then they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then they said, well, then 3-footers came out. They all had to leave. And they shows pictures of fucking these people walking around and fucking big ass scorpions and.
Big ass scorpions.
I mean, what would you do if you seen one that was this motherfucking tall walking around and had a big ass dings?
I wouldn't see one. Because I'm not going anywhere they would be existing. They're not coming to this cold climate.
Hopefully not. It came out the ground.
It's warm down there.
Well, it came out the ground. What was it eating?
Other shit that lives underground. There's a lot of shit living underground, dude. It's more shit living underground than living above
I
ground.
guess it's a bug eater, but
What happens if it? So that one that you're talking about, that's a ship. Now this is different than the story I was talking about. But the one you always talk about, the rock that's coming towards us. What if it turns out that that's the ship that's going to build the portal? Because again, to travel through space, you probably have to bend it.
well, what if it goes to the black satellite that's been orbiting our
But the
Earth
thing-
forever?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What if the black satellite was there to monitor us to the point that it would?
Well, Tesla,
Earth is now at a point where it can accept, space travel to accept,
to show how long the Black Knight satellite's been around.
You think it'll be humanoids that show up first?
Tesla used to communicate with it. That satellite, the Black Knight satellite. He's one of the first people.
We know it's been sending us a signal since 1950.
There were no listen before.
But we don't know what it.
Before
the
we
signal
launched,
is.
before we launched any
It's the
kind
same
of,
signal.
before we launched any satellites into space, they were getting radio signals from the Black Knight satellite, and they say it's from.
They won't go near it either.
They say it's from Botus.
But I don't know if we've ever even went in outer space, man. If you look at the gravitational of every single that goes up, see, there's a dome, man. And every spaceship I've ever seen go up or anything like that, I've never really seen it go
Well,
straight.
see, the thing that
No, it can't go
the
straight.
thing that
What,
fucks
what do you mean? It's got to go straight to go out our orbit.
the thing
No,
that fucks
no.
that the thing that fucks
Don't
that
like that.
The thing that
because
fucks
they
that
use
all
the
up-
speed of the Earth to get out.
the thing that fucks all that up is there's things coming in all the time. There are meteors and asteroids coming in all the time. So
What speed?
it's got to be open for them to come in.
What speed? Butterflies ain't barely moving when they're flying.
Okay. I mean, you know.
That's what a butterfly is one of nature's.
You can get you
greatest
need so
things.
much speed to get a plane off the ground with air wings, and I
All
get
right.
you.
Here's one.
Same
what
with the spaceship.
happens? What happens if it shows up and that black satellite thing starts making a noise, and then all of a sudden, because again, you got to imagine it's probably robots that are going to build the port, and it builds a fucking jet. We can see
What F
in
the
our
rock
orbit.
is the key
Shoot,
to the
and ships start
satellite,
coming
and the
out.
satellite is going to send predators down to see who's worthy in the battle.
I don't go with that whole scenario. See, we're evil here on Earth. We think about battles and fighting and killing. An advanced civilization, they way past all
War
that
is
shit.
not.
Yeah.
You can't have it.
If you go,
And have war.
if you go to the theoretical, I'm pretty sure Bible and the devil is, as long as I tell the people what's going to happen, I'm allowed to do it.
Okay.
They show you in all the Simpsons, and how do these show us the future before the future happens? And then you go, what the fuck? Someone said that
Everybody
shit.
says it's a simulation.
Simulation, man.
Right? Simulation, or come on, now we're computers.
No.
No.
We're code.
We're in a game. This
Which
is a
back
game.
to that could be the big thing that they figure out is
Or
that
the
we are a
Anakis are
simulation.
over there playing some video games with us.
We're
You
in a
can't
game.
figure it out. Once you figure it out, you're not in a simulation.
And see, maybe the Anunnaki is in this particular game, but they might not be in another game.
Have you seen Rick and Morty? Where you didn't, obviously. It's the one where he plays as it's like about this old dude and he's just doing his life. Goes in football star and all kinds of things happen. And then fucking gets killed. And turns out that it's a game. Like you feel it. You live the life.
Yeah.
the
Just
point
like you're
where-
doing right now.
Yeah.
And that's the Matrix.
Same different, dog.
You can die. If you die in the Matrix, you die in life.
The only problem with the Matrix is they
Then
were implanted and they end up somewhere like this with implants in them.
That's how a robot would do it, though. They
But-
don't care about anything that we.
you gotta believe. If
We're
you-
past that plugging some shit in.
But
them days is
he
over.
also gives you. Which one do you want? The red pill or the blue?
Yeah, the red pill or the blue. The Republicans or the Democrats.
Ooh, I never thought of it like that.
Oh, I did. I did. Because that's what it's representing when you really think about it.
What pill did he take?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to.
think it makes any difference which pill he took.
Well, if it did,
It was really his choice, not the pill's choice. If you really think about it.
What the fuck?
I know we're on some oddball
Dude, you
shit
really
here.
tried
Did
to
we
go-
get any more viewers?
What?
You really tried to go fucking.
What?
How you say?
It was his choice.
Philosophy.
It wasn't the pill's choice.
It was the choice of the dudes that wrote it, or the girls that wrote it.
Right.
Wasn't
And,
that his
and
choice or
they
the
meant
girl's
to
choice?
be for his choice.
Yeah.
If you really diagnose
Of
and break
course.
and break the story down.
I know.
It's like me putting alcohol or drugs in front of you and going,
But in
There you
reality,
go, it's free.
But in reality,
"It's your choice."
You don't.
You don't
the
have to
choice.
grab this
In
choice.
reality, you don't have the choice.
That's true. You don't.
That's like me
You
going
don't.
like this.
You ain't got no damn choice, dude.
You don't have to grab that.
I know.
I'd have hit it again.
I know.
That was your choice. Holy shit. Did anybody tell us we're wrong on our knowledge yet?
No. No one ever talks.
Damn, you guys all suck just as bad as us.
Listen. That's actually. I thought about that. There's actually there's a show on Apple TV that's really good called Invasion. The third season's coming.
Oh, what?
Invasion. And again, you don't think this is more of a because I'm on your aspect
That's
that,
it. That rock's coming next year. Go ahead. That's Invasion.
but I don't think I'm of your mindset that if you can travel the galaxy, you probably are at a point where you like you figured out how to transcend the natural bounds of your limitations.
Yeah.
You can't get here because it takes so much time.
I just got to
To
come
move
steal
through
your
this
gold
space.
and we can live forever again. Not ever, 4,000 years. It's like ever.
Yeah.
Come back every 4,000 years and take everything you guys have got of gold.
I mean, just the math.
I gotta go do some work when I leave. Yeah, that's why, really, when you think about it, these physicists and dudes like that, they don't know shit. They don't know a damn thing.
Of course, but you know what?
It's all
you know what?
speculation. And
You know
half
what?
the time they're
Hold
wrong.
on.
You know what's fucked up is we
A
can
good
see
physicist will
galaxies
tell you
away
that.
with the Hubble telescope.
There's no
They don't
such
point it
thing
at
as
the moon.
there's no such thing as a good physicist.
Yeah, there's some.
No,
The
there's
ones
not.
that are honest about what they know, because again, they know more things than we do.
Hey, it's like a good doctor. He's a good guesser.
Right,
He's
and
a
again,
good guesser.
same with the oceanographer. He knows a fraction of a percent of what the ocean is.
So now
But he knows so much more than you do and I do.
So now they're saying that this thing that's coming in
You know.
is generating its own light.
Yeah,
It's
in the
not-
middle of it.
It's not reflecting light.
It's got its own micro
It's
image.
generating its own light.
No, there's a picture of it.
So what the fuck does that? No comet has ever done that before that they've seen.
Show me a picture of a rock coming
But-
towards it.
They say it's generating its own light.
And it's not a reflection.
No,
How do they know that?
because the James Webb Telescope. That's how they know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. How are you gonna tell me that James Webb telescopes can see fucking shit like that thousands of miles away, but it won't look at the moon?
Oh, they
Man, come on. It won't look at the moon. It never has. It won't show a goddamn picture. You can show me a fucking grasshopper on the moon.
Yeah, but it's not pointing back at the moon. I don't think it can see.
I mean, but they could have when they launched it. They could have done that.
What
But
do you
they
mean
don't want.
pointing
They
at
don't
the
want to
moon?
do that. Why would
No,
they
they
do
had to shoot it. It did not start working until it was outside our orbit.
Yeah, I know.
It literally did not turn
Yeah, but
on.
it could look back. It could have been 5 years out, and it could have looked back at the moon and seen everything. It's seeing thousands and thousands of years in the past. So it can't look back a couple.
I don't know.
Decades?
Maybe it's really hard to turn it around when you don't really have control. That's the problem. Is it's going this way and it's on a trajectory that they can't control.
Yeah, I love the moon pictures when
Oh,
they
can.
when they show a horizon go like this, boom, and you're like, look at that bitch is dropping way than like I'm on the edge of a ball or something.
They've got
you know?
control over it.
You get out on a lake, you can see maybe 4 miles. It's flat as shit. How come it don't drop in 4 miles? But the moon went round off that picture. You ain't never seen no picture anywhere on Earth where it went round. Unless there was a cliff.
Yep.
When you do your movie, make sure you don't get no debunkers like that.
So
Whoa.
no Bruce, huh?
No. And this
Bruce, you
show
suck
is
if you're
like-
on the TV.
It's just it's a thought because again it's a lot I got to be careful because a lot of the stuff I'm thinking is just invasion. Invasion though is more of a horror thing.
Come be honest, it'd be
They're
better
coming
writing a porno.
to terraform the planet.
What's Invasion? Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, they're
That's on.
terraforming
What
the
is
planet.
that on Netflix?
No, Apple TV.
Apple TV.
They porn up.
No, but like the aliens are fucking crazy, organic things that move around crazy. It's all fucking nuts.
I'll probably take a little a little peek at it.
Yeah, you gotta get Apple TV Plus, motherfucker. Peace.
There's ways to see shit.